Sudeep recently relocated to a new city for employment. Lacking company, sponsored housing, he opted to rent an aged residence situated in a tranquil part of town. The rent was affordable, yet the house exuded an unusual atmosphere. Moist walls, scratch marks on the window panes, and a peculiar odor. His neighbors appeared aloof. On his first day, an elderly woman murmured, "You selected that house? You will not rest easily." Young man. Sudeep merely dismissed her comment with a laugh. On the initial night, unusual occurrences commenced. Just prior to drifting off to sleep, Sudeep noticed movement in the corner of the room. He illuminated the area, yet found nothing. The following morning, he discovered small holes in the wall, suggesting that someone or something had been observing from the opposite side. As night fell, soft clicking noises resonated. Tick, tick, tick. A peculiar, musty odor permeated the room. Occasionally, he believed he could hear whispers emanating from within the wall. On the third night, Sudeep awoke gasping for breath, feeling a weight pressing heavily on his chest. He fought to open his eyes. A creature resembling a bug, with human-like limbs, 4 legs, a small head, and reddish veins on its skin, was perched on him. As he attempted to brush it off, it sprang towards the wall and vanished. Upon reporting this to the landlord, Sudeep was met with a chuckle from the man, who remarked, "Older homes have their peculiarities. Do not be concerned about minor insects." However, Sudeep could not dismiss the matter. He undertook research and uncovered a troubling past. The residence was previously owned by a scientist engaged in clandestine studies on neurological manipulation via insects, which he referred to as creepy crawlies. According to legend, he succeeded in creating insects capable of interfacing with the human nervous system. Eventually, the scientist disappeared, leaving the house vacant for many years. Determined to find the truth, Sudeep set up a camera in his room to record the night. What he saw the next morning froze his blood. At 2:17 a.m., 3 small humanoid bugs crawled out from the wall. They seemed to communicate silently. Then they climbed onto Sudeep's bed. One leaned near his ear and whispered, "You're one of us now." Sudeep decided to flee. He packed up everything the next morning. But as he approached the door, it slammed shut on its own. The lights flickered. The smell returned. Hundreds of creepy crawlies poured out from the wall cracks. They crawled over him. Tiny bites, pinpricks of pain swarming his skin. And then darkness. A week later, a new tenant moved into the house. No trace of Sudeep was ever found. The landlord casually said, "The last guy? He probably just quit and left town." That night, around 1 a.m., the new tenant heard strange scratching sounds in the wall. Then, from under the bed, a soft voice whispered, "Now it's your turn."